Hey everybody, welcome back to Rhino Games. This is Rhino, and today I'm going to show you a game that I really just like to play in my free time. It's an offline game. As I'm sure you can tell, it's called Interstellar Pilot. It's a really relaxing, fun offline game. So let's go ahead and continue from where I left off, because I'm not in the mood to start a new game. Basically, this game is a space sim where you control absolutely everything. You fly your ships, you can set them on autopilot, you can attack other ships, you can build stations, you can basically build your space empire offline. And that's what I like about it. It's a really fun game. Let's see here. Right now I'm in my little shuttle. So, okay. Let's go ahead and undock and show you how these things fly. So basically undocking, I'm at a station right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and... looks like I just got paid from something. So basically, real quick, before I do that, let me show you. You go down here to property, and it shows you all my ships. And these guys, these top three here, are running on autopilot, as well as this one. This one's mining and selling cargo, looking for a buyer, it says, even though it's already sold the cargo. These four are also on autopilot. They're in their own little fleet. This one here is also on autopilot. This is my current ship I'm flying, and this is my other ship. Basically, you get friends with the factions. So right now, I'm working on being friends with New World Mining. They're pretty big in the game. So, there's that. Let me just show you some quick stats. This is how fast in-game time goes. You see there on the top, right across from mission log. Credits, that's how much money you have. Net worth, that's the value of everything you own. So, there's that one. How many sectors you discovered. You have different sectors for different types of game modes. I always do a wormhole too far. I just prefer it. So, basically, this is the universe map here. This is a map of all the sectors. Usually I set up shop in the Andros sector right there. But I've also been working on Beta Pendola. So, and then you get the sector map. So, right now I'm in the middle of BFE. But this is what the sector map is. These things here are asteroids. Wormholes let you travel between areas. These are stations. So right now I'm by the Fortuna Rebel station actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go scanner. This lets you scan for different ships and whatever there is. I have never tried this wormhole. It's an unstable wormhole, so we're going to go ahead and try that. By the way, this is your throttle down here in the bottom right. You turn left and right. You can lock onto your target. And then there's these buttons on the side here. So these, the green ones on the top, on the right side, the four buttons. The green ones are anti, basically they fend off missiles. The two below that are lasers, and then the one below that is a tractor beam. They're pretty easy to use. You just have to have a recharge time on them. Actually, before I do that, let me go ahead and show you this ship. This is a bigger ship, but he has way more options as far as... and the music change basically tells you there's enemies nearby. Or a fight going on. So the top one there on the right side is obviously your missile deflectors. Below that is pulse gun, ammo, another pulse gun, missiles. Those are my missiles. My mines, and then my tractor beam on that ship. So let's go back to this ship. I'm pretty sure I've been targeted. Hopefully not, though. This ship was not my defensive ship. Yeah, I figured so. I'm gonna have to go right by him. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dog leg it out. Yeah, I'm getting bored to crap out. Yeah, I figured so. Well, there goes one of my best ships. Damn. That never fucking happens. Great. Oh, yeah, since I hit retry, it gave me my ship back and basically pulled everything I had done in the last little bit since the ship died to my last save point. So we're going to go back to the Andrews sector so I can show you... before I do that though, let me show you what it's like when a ship is on autopilot. So you've got one ship, one of my other ships in the fleet. It's all just by itself. And then here's another one. It's going to fall in. As you can see, there's 3 of our ships close. No, 4. There's 4. There should be 4 in this fleet. Yeah, 3 other ships besides this one. So basically what we're going to do is this. That's how they fly in a formation of 4. Really actually pretty cool and simple. The way you turn off autopilot is that red X there under my recorder button. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the other property. I'm going to go back to this little ship, the Felix ship, the shuttle. I'm going to keep heading back towards the Andrews sector so we can go back to where I store my base. This game is called Interstellar Pilot. I came across it by chance, and I actually really love it. I've played it off and on for a while, and it's offline, so if you, switch devices, I believe you can't trade your stuff over, but it's a great time killer. So, and then the only way for the game to keep playing is for you to stay active in the game. So, if you were to shut your phone off and lock it, it will stop playing the game. Everything will freeze. So the only way for you to do better in the game is to stay active on the game. So, when I'm at work, we got lockers and stuff like that. So what I'll usually do is if I get enough battery percentage, I'll turn my screen brightness down. I just let the game run in my locker, because I'm still making money from the guys who are trading and the guys who are mining. That's how I got as much money as I have now. Gained about $300,000 in 4 hours. So, and I mean, I like the game. It's really fun, and the graphics are really good as well. That might also help because I have an HD screen, but the graphics are really cool. The first time I played this game, I started playing this game before the graphics were this good. They did a major overhaul in the graphics, and it just made the game so much better and so much prettier. Personally, I'm a big fan of the graphics. Also, after we get through the wormhole here, I'll show you something else. While we fly. So we go down here to the side, the pull-up menu. You got your ship, and you can look at the cargo. Another thing is, if I were to target this guy here, the transport ship, hit target and scan, I can see everything about his ship. What his components are at, how high everything is, how full his cargo hold is. But ships, you go down to orders, I can set this thing on autopilot and just ride in it. So let's say I wanted to go to my usual base, which is the refinery there, because I'm trying to work on good relations with New World Mining. I just set autopilot. It'll fly there myself. I don't have to do anything. Also, the mission log up here, I mentioned earlier, basically you run missions for the different factions. If you want to be in the good factions, do the good factions. If you want to be in the bad factions, go ahead and do the bad factions. This is all the factions they have, including offline ones, so there's that. That's where I'm at down there. Not as small as some, but bigger than most. What it says about me is we're well off, influential, and normal personality. Don't have any allies, have plenty of enemies. That's usually how this game works. Now, how aggressive those enemies get is based on how much you attack them. So I haven't done a whole lot of attacking. I focused more on building up my stuff. So that's why they haven't really attacked me. I have lost a couple ships to the Azure Rebellion. They were claimed ships, ones that people had abandoned in space. So that's why those are, that way. Yeah, so, that's a general thing of the game. Just a general go around. Didn't really plan for this to be a long video. I just kind of wanted to show you this game and explain it, and well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I appreciate everything, guys. Have a good day.